So, as you can see here, we have the M40, which is actually controlled by ITAR, which is pretty much a regulation created by the United States of America to restrict any sort of weapons or any sort of military equipment from leaving the country that is not obsoleted. So, as you see here, the M40 is obsoleted, but they are still used in training exercises or given to journalists. And also, another thing is they're still property of the United States. So you can own it in the States, no problem. You can take it wherever you want. You put it on your wall. You can put it in a shelf in the United States, no problem. But when it comes to getting it into Australia, if it's not with you in your luggage, or if you're, it's, or if you ship it under the wrong name, it will be confiscated. And to be honest, now these are what you call it. Yeah, that's the issue about ITAR. They will confiscate these masks off of you, even though technically they're not illegal. They still fall under ITAR, which is it gives you a 40% chance of it not coming. And I got very lucky with this one. I was grateful to find out that this one made it. And yeah, so the M40 is one such mask, and it's simply because of the United States regulation on weapons or military equipment. Now let's go over here to a more familiar mask to Commonwealth countries, the S10. Now inside Australia, buying these, no problem. It's the same with the M40. If it's in Australia for sale, no problem. You can buy it. It's legal once it's out of the States. But for the S10, it's the exact same thing in Australia. You're allowed to buy them if you find them at a surplus store. But shipping them from certain countries can raise flags. So let's say you ship this from Singapore, their customs might stop this mask simply because it is a current issue police gas mask. Same with Malaysia. But the Malaysians are not as strict with the regulations. The Singaporeans are harshly strict. Now, another thing I want to bring up too, it's the same with the GSR, and back to the S10. Over in Britain, the Global Shipping Program (GSP) has currently made these masks illegal to ship. They are restricted, and they will be confiscated and sent back to the owner if you try to ship them. And it's the same with the GSR and the FM12. Now, there have been some incidents where they do come through, which is under very lucky circumstances. But currently, that's what we face at the moment. Any shipment to Australia is restricted for these masks, unless you buy it. If you buy it through someone who uses Royal Mail or just another shipping service, but if it uses the GSP, it will not. Well, it will most likely not make it. But yeah. Now let's bring up a reason why would someone bring up these? Why would someone make these rules? Why would someone try to stop us from buying these gas masks? And it's quite simple. It's just like all military equipment. These are known as property of their countries. This is government property, and because of that, it's not supposed to be sold internationally. That's simply it. However, once it's obsoleted entirely, usually it is completely legal to send anywhere. For example, the GP5 can be sent anywhere, but that's because the Soviet Union fell and they don't have any ownership over those masks. So let's take a look at the M40, one of my favorite masks. The M40, the main reason why this one is restricted to leave the country is it's still being used by the military. That's what the Americans class it as. They are still in storage. They have plenty of these in storage. Same with Australia with the S10. And that's just how they see it. They see it as, hey, this is our equipment. People could copy this, or people could use this for bad reasons. Due to the law, we're not going to allow you to get this. I think that is pretty much it. I could be wrong. You guys feel free to judge me. But I have a hunch that that's why they restrict it. Because otherwise, it's a beautiful mask. It's not threatening. The worst you can do with a gas mask is hit someone with it, I guess. Really, gas masks don't cause violence. People do. It's the same with guns. And it's the exact same with the S10. If you buy it from the wrong country at the wrong time, you can see this getting confiscated off you as well. Now, yeah.